Kelly. This is my favorite time.
I
You
know
know what
it
my
is.
favorite time is?
The would you rather time, also referred to as how do I know it Kelly time.
Yes. How to be evil to Kelly time because Anne likes to be evil.
Yeah. I don't know why I taught you
Okay.
to be perfectly
Ready?
honest. No, I'm not ready. Don't do this to me.
Okay.
Well, go on then.
Would you rather be locked in a tiny elevator with Dojun at his most hyper energy level possible? Okay, this is like him on a scale of 1 to 10. He's like 100 in terms of
Oh,
his hyperactivity. And you're in this tiny elevator and you're stuck.
okay.
Or you're
Okay.
sharing a bunk bed. You're sharing a bunk bed with Taegyum, but he snores like a chainsaw all night.
Oh no. No. Why would no?
Oh, I picked the lesser of two evils this time, didn't I? Don't these two things sound horrid?
Yes. Yes.
And I love them both.
I
I mean, no
know.
offense, Dojun and Taegyum,
Why? Why would you
but
do this to Anne? Why do you do this to me? Seriously, woman, why? Why do you do this?
I do I have such a twisted mind that I continue
It's
to
the
come
fact that you
up with
come up
more
with these
scenarios.
all the time. You never stop. It's just like, hold on a minute, I've just had this great idea. This is the new way of torturing Kel today. Yeah, thanks for that.
It is.
It's amazing. Thank you. I love you. Mwah.
It is.
Oh God. Why? Right. So clarifying questions time. Come on, you know
Uh,
me.
we always have clarifying
You always have to have
questions from
clarifying
Kelly
questions.
on
It's the
KRok
law.
Cast.
It
That's for
is the
sure.
law. This has to happen. So, clarifying question number one. Is the lift, i.e., the
Okay.
elevator, because I'm refusing to pick up even more Americanisms than I have already. I actually refer
That's
to.
so true.
No, just stop it. It's so terrible. My British friends are now going, what are you on about? And you're spending way too much time with Americans. It's just, I know. I'm so sorry.
I think that's
Not
hysterical. That is
hysterical.
hysterical.
It's not
Yeah, the
hysterical
lift.
at all.
The
Anyway,
lift.
so the lift. How big is the lift? Are we talking it's like industrial
Okay.
size, designed to move pallets? Or are we talking one of these that's supposed to be
No.
able to move 8 people and really you can only get 3 in?
You can get a maximum of 3 people in this elevator.
Oh,
It is really, really small. Dojun has had a lot of sour jellies. He is at his most hyper energy level possible. He's just going to be bouncing off the
off the
walls of this
walls.
elevator.
Great. Great. That's nice of you. And can I smother Tay if he starts snoring too much?
You always want to invoke violence. No, violence is not allowed in any of our scenarios.
Come on, seriously. If you're sharing a room with somebody who started snoring that much. Oh, that's the other thing. Have I got headphones? Or
No, no
earplugs?
headphones,
Can I
no pillows.
can
We're
I
in the same hotel we were
can I
in.
bring
Do you
the
remember?
material up and stick it in my ears?
Do you remember the old shady hotel of the last Would You Rather
Oh, it's the
where
same
Sammy
shady
was next
hotel, is it?
door or Hajun was next door?
Nice.
It's the
Nice.
same shady hotel.
It's
Now you're sharing a room with Tay in a bunk bed and he's snoring. So there's no pillows, there's no headphones. You have to endure him snoring like a chainsaw. I'm sorry, Tay, but doesn't he look like a snorer? Don't you think he does? I had this whole thing. I was like, who do I put in this scenario when I was planning it? And I was like, who looks like they snore? And I was
What?
like, Tay, don't you think he does?
You're evil. Has nobody ever told you this before? You are evil. Tay, I'm sorry. She's been
I hope
you
never
now. Oh my god, I
I
don't know
hope
which
Tay
one of
never
these
listens
is
to this.
the worst. Right, okay.
Don't you
So
think he looks like he snores?
I am
Is that just
not.
me?
I am not saying either
Listeners.
way. I am not saying. am not.
Listeners, I need validation. Who? This is the side would you not side thing.
This is the
Who
side
tell us
thing.
in the comments, who do you think? Yeah, who do you think, listeners, is a snorer out of the guys? Don't you think it'd be Taekyum?
Why do
He
you
just has that
seriously
look to
say?
him.
Why?
I don't know. He has that look.
It's
Look
just
like
that
he
look.
snores.
Right, okay. Right, so another clarifying question. Who's on the top bunk and who's on the bottom bunk?
Oh, I gotta think. He's on the bottom and you're on the top.
Fuck. So I couldn't literally stick my finger up and start tapping his feet to keep him awake.
No, he's on the bottom and he sleeps. He's a sound sleeper. There's no waking him up.
Now, the problem is I'm a really light sleeper. So I would not sleep through this at all.
No, you're not getting a wink.
God. Right, okay. So who did you pick?
Okay, this is something to know about me. I hate people who snore. Like I would figure out like I said there's no violence. I think it would drive me to violence.
How come you're right? No. How come you're no? How come you're allowed to be driven to violence, but I'm not? I asked up front whether I was allowed to be driven to violence, and you just go, "Oh no, I can't cope with it." So no, I'd just be driven to violence and smother him. That's not on, Mrs.
Oh my gosh.
Not on.
I do not think I could tolerate him snoring like a chainsaw all night. So I am gonna go with Doge. Oh, wouldn't it be? See? Oh, and he makes the little bubble sounds. Boop, 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 like...
At least, as long as he's not a teeth grinder. Ooh, teeth grinders are the worst. Oh no, no!
And you know the people who snore and then they stop for a second and you think you have reprieve.
Well, I sleep apnea and you do that.
You start again.
With that thing and they go. You're just like, are you dead? Are you dead?
So I'm going with my man Dojun in this elevator. Even if he's annoyingly hyper, I would rather deal with that than snoring all night.
Okay. You won't allow me to smother Tay. Damn.
No, we can't smother Tay.
Oh, can I not roll him over so he stops snoring?
No, he's not going to stop.
Oh, he's a multifunctional snorer, is he? So it doesn't matter what position he's in, he snores.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
He just starts to make other sounds.
Jesus.
I hope we don't get sued for slander if he hears this. Here comes the email from Windfall, Kelly.
I did not do this. It's her. She did it. She's the one that sets all this up. It's not me.
Clive is sending that email, cease and desist letter.
Hey, we know they've just spelt KRok wrong. That's the only reason we've not got one.
Oh, Tay, I hope you never listen to this.
Yeah, I hope so too. Okay, I'm gonna go with the hyperactive Tigger in the lift. And hope and
pray. God, Tigger!
And hope and pray that when he's bouncing up and down, that my end is swift and the cable snaps and we plummet. So I for it long.
Oh gosh. Tigger. I remember you referred to him as Tigger in a previous episode, which is so fitting, kind of his energy fitting. Level.
But
right?
Then again, he was with Christopher Robin on the day.
Oh, that's right. Oh, listeners, if you don't remember that reference, I don't remember what. No, it was the Into the Into the Moon episode where we
Yeah,
talked about
yeah.
that was the Would You Rather in that episode where
It
we
might
talked
have had some.
about
It might have had
the
something to do with
parents.
fashion choices in Paris, where you really need to get fashion choices right.
Yeah, and Sammy looked like Christopher Robin in his outfit, and you called Doju Tigger.
Yeah, I might have just.
Oh, that was so funny. Yeah, that was a funny episode. Listeners, you got to check that one out if you haven't yet. I think that's Into the Moon.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like Kelly and I are both going to be locked in a tiny elevator with Dojun after he's had a lifetime supply of sour jellies and is at his most hyper energy level. We both feel like that is a much better choice than poor Taegyum, who snores like a chainsaw. We are not sharing a bunk bed with that man. And sorry, Tay, if I am slandering you by saying you look like someone that snores. I'm sure you probably don't, but keeping my eye on you because you got that look to you. Sorry. and sorry for anyone who is a snorer who is a listener. Please don't send us hate mail. All right, listeners, we would love to tell us what you would choose. Put it down in the comments. Let us know.